What is up, guys? Yes, a YouTube video that I'm filming crazy. I just got up, I just posed. I might put some footage in there, but let's walk through the morning and then get into the video. So if you see my last video, you pretty much know exactly what I'm doing here. I do a liter of water every morning. I'm going to use some hydration. I like Ghost hydration because it's a potassium based, and I kind of favor that over a sodium based hydration in the morning. I do 10 grams of L-glutamine as well. Kind of, digestion and whatnot. Creatine, of course, you can do this at any point, but for me, it's just easiest to go ahead and put it in here because I'm going to drink this no matter what every morning. And then we move on to aloe vera gel. That's just really good for gut health and digestion and whatnot. So that's the morning drink. I've spoke about it before, but there you go. Same thing as usual in the mornings. Get up, make that good drink, get some vitamin D, and figure out what I'm supposed to do today because I don't know how I'm going to lift. Might go search for some Pokemon cards. That's new. Well, it's not really new for me. It's new for you guys. But yeah, I'm kind of just going to relax today. Probably film a couple workouts. Yap. There is a yap session coming at the end, addressing why I haven't posted and why I filmed so much content and not posted a single bit of it. So, yeah, enjoy the video. I'm gonna finish my walk and try and be present with the beautiful world that we got available to us. All right, so if you know me, you know that I usually find a reason to go to the grocery store every day. I don't like going. Actually, I do like going this early because I don't have to deal with anybody. But I don't like being in the process of making my breakfast, and then come to find out I get my egg whites out of the fridge and they're frozen. That's definitely new to me. I don't know. I'm going to blame it on my father. Probably shouldn't do it. But somebody keeps turning our fridge all the way up to as cold as it'll go, and everything's freezing. So, still a beautiful morning. Yeah, I think the plan for the day is get 2 meals in, go train, come back yap. I might go hunt for some Pokemon, like I said. Kind of being repetitive now. But yeah, I'm just trying to have a chill day. I got no work. I got no cardio scheduled. I might do it still. So, we'll see. I'm just trying to love filming. So, well, got a haircut. Not the same guy that usually does it, but can't really complain. I'm starting to look a little scruffy, so I think I'll go home. I might shave this crap off my face. I can't grow a full beard, which is saddening because I'd like to, but the more I'm able to grow, the more I think it doesn't work for me. So, I don't know. Might run in GNC, spend some money, just loaf around. I don't need to eat a pre-workout meal for like another hour and a half. I'm going to try and get in the gym at like noon. It's really slow about noon, so it's when I like to get in there, get my thing done. Probably record some stuff, make some things easier, not having a busy gym, as you guys know, if you guys film in the gym. So, we'll see. Got a chest and try day. I really need to post some content based around training, but I'm not exactly sure what I want to post with it. Yeah, nothing else has really happened this morning. I had coffee at home, didn't go get any. I've been getting into some coffee recently. Luis and Leticia, my friends from San Jose, have kind of turned me on to coffee. So I'm not complaining, but I don't know anything about it. I'm not a coffee connoisseur. I'd like to figure out more, but yeah, I don't know. And I'm not drinking energy drinks right now, so I gotta find some other place to get my caffeine fix. We have made it to the gym. So this has been a pretty crappy day in the life, right? So I'm aware. On my days off work, I generally don't do a whole lot of anything because I'm really trying to take advantage of the rest that I do get. Not that I do anything super intense, like for work, I'm a bartender, but I just like to keep it simple. See, went and had a pre-workout meal, At some point I do want to incorporate full days of eatings and whatnot, but I eat such a plain meal plan right now. Just, it's not something that would be very entertaining to you guys that do watch. So at some point, maybe if I go to macros or something like that, we'll do something like that. But until then, probably just gonna stick with this kind of stuff. Plus I want to throw in some educational stuff like towards the end of the videos, which I will have something interesting at the end of the video. Just stick around. So as you know from the first video, I said I wanted to keep them kind of shorter, but I am gonna put in my workout today and just kind of let you see what all I'm doing. It's a upper chest focused day today with some triceps, so maybe you'll get something out of that. Really, chest and back are my weakest body parts, so it takes a lot for me to really want to film those exercises because I'm still learning what really is working best for my body. And with that, like, I know some movements I do, my form's not the best, and that's been a hindrance in the past. So I'm trying to work on it, which is, like, I film almost everything that I do. I just don't post it because it's something that I want to look at and learn from. But on the contrary, I could post this stuff and take feedback from different people and listen to what it is I am doing wrong, and I need to realize that. So you would think, as much as I do post on Instagram and all the other platforms and whatnot, of just talking, I wouldn't care to post videos of me lifting. But it's a weird thing. I don't know. Like, I don't even have a problem pulling out a tripod in the gym anymore. I've made videos on that. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's get in here. I'm trying to wait on my pre-workout to kick in a little bit, which I can feel it a tiny bit. So I'm gonna get in here, get moving around, and I'm gonna start off on incline, which is not something I've done in the past. Incline barbell, so like a free weight incline. I've done it on Smith machine for years, but now we actually have free bar in my gym, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. Dumbbells are not heavy enough. That makes me sound like a douchebag, but no, I mean, I go to Planet Fitness, so kind of limited there, but it's all good. We can incorporate new movements, be experimental and whatnot. Still early on in the reverse, and yeah, at some point I'm going to make a reverse update video too, so stick around for that, and I'll see you in the gym. Alright, so starting here, this was, I believe, my first set. I only did about 7 reps. I'm really just trying to focus on the eccentric here and trying to really work on driving through the upper chest. I know I have a large arch, so I have the bench kind of at a higher angle than what I usually have in the past. And it's not that much weight. I'm really just focusing on my chest. I could do more if I wanted to, but at the same time, it's one of those situations where if you don't need to stack on a bunch of weight, then why would you, whenever you can get the same amount of work? I mean, heck, that was 7 or 8 reps, and I was looking at like 1 rep in reserve. And then same thing here, I'm just trying to really work on targeting the upper chest as much as possible. I could really push the weight in a path that targeted a lot of my chest, and not a lot of people realize that you can end up targeting your lower chest as well on a incline press accidentally. It's all about how you stack the weight on your upper chest, right? So look at the angle of my arms and where I'm pressing. I actually don't like my grip placement on this set, and I didn't in the moment. Thanks to my buddy Nick here for the assistance. And then I did a back off set as well, just with a, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I'm like 1.5 in, I'm already fried. So we'll have to see how this goes. I cut myself off, but I did a back off set in the last one. Then I came over to the Smith machine, did 2 sets with a lower incline as well, just really trying to focus on hypertrophy and trying to just work on pressing the weight here. Again, 185 pounds or whatever you want to call it with Smith. Just trying to get more volume in, really. And really being able to focus on form more here. So this was 2 easier sets yeah, not a whole lot to talk about here. Listen, we got new equipment here. Yeah, I love it, truthfully. But I feel weird because it's all so heavy. Like it's insane. We moved into kind of like a high to low fly. It's ended up being more of a pressing movement for me. This, I'm just trying to work on filling my chest, filling a contraction. And as you can see, I'm using a heck of a lot of shoulders, which this is exactly why I tell everybody, just film your sets. In the moment, it felt like I was using all chest. I believe I made the switch here because I realized it. But yeah, I'm just making small adjustments and tweaks to whatever feels best whenever I'm doing a lot of these movements sometimes. Then the pump cover came off. And as you can see, I'm still pretty decently lean. And here, this low to high, this felt amazing in the moment. I'm not even gonna lie. I made some adjustments. I actually ended up dropping the weight here. I don't remember if I put that in the clip or not. But that was 100% too much weight at first. But this entire movement felt great. I did 3 sets here because it felt so good. Even like the pump I got from it, no complaints there. And then it looks like this is where I am dropping the weight, so you guys get to see that as well. So it moved into a drop set, and with that drop set, it just, truthfully, I felt a lot more after that. I'm sorry, this is the first time I'm voicing over exercise. It's kind of just free balling it, honestly. Then I touched some shoulders. I don't do a whole lot of shoulders. I don't necessarily need to. I cram rear delts in a lot during the week, but in terms of the medial head, I don't do a whole lot. Front delt, I don't touch at all. As you can see, my front delt's massive compared to everything else. So then we moved into some triceps. I didn't film a whole lot of those. This is a movement that I haven't really done in the past, even when it was programmed. And I wish I hadn't, because now that I am doing it, I'm realizing how much I'm enjoying it. And I really like to see the variation of it with my Vulcan straps. Truthfully, it's one of the best tricep movements I've ever done. And I am so stupid for not doing it in the past. Standing up feels great as well. I did 2 sets of standing, but the seated is definitely more of a favorite. Then I just moved into some push downs. Did 3 sets here. And that pretty much wrapped up this workout. I did a little bit of posing after the bathroom install. And then I got on out of there. So you'll see that after. That was a very effective workout, in my opinion. Maybe you watching thought otherwise. Maybe you thought, my training sucked. But yeah, I'll go back and voice over some stuff. But I am pretty demolished, honestly, and I'm ready to go eat some food. Just ran to the store and grabbed some bananas. Definitely not for banana bread, because that's not my meal plan. I'm getting it for my mom. Chase, if you're watching, it's not for me. Anyway, so yeah, gonna go back and then probably yap on the camera for a little bit. Kind of get you guys up to speed with life and where my head's at in terms of training and being in this reverse and whatnot, and how everything's going. Kind of had a little hiccup in what we were trying to do last week, I guess you could say. But all is well, and no, I didn't binge or anything like that. I'll update you. Just hold. Post-workout meal, I will show you this. Chicken, broccoli, rice, and spinach. Just salt and pepper. because controlling the variables still important. But yeah, I definitely am not going to feel myself eating. So I'll talk to you in a little bit. Oh, the talking chair where I film a lot of videos. I'm home for the day, and I figured I'd give a recap. It's a pretty simple day. Day in my life, if I'm not working, consists of eating food, going to the gym. So yeah, I want to just finish this off with talking about how the last few weeks has gone in terms of my reverse, because I haven't talked about it really at all, not on Instagram, not on TikTok or anything. Little bits here and there, which I am going to speak about more, and then kind of just talk about how life's been. So my reverse has gone pretty much exactly to plan, minus the hiccup I kind of mentioned last week and the week before, I guess. So we went to Nashville, me, Luis, Leticia, and Giancarlo after Junior Nats. Decided to have a day eating off plan, and we had a great time, and we did it pretty smart. We went and had breakfast, had an egg white omelet, had 2 pancakes, some coffee, the good stuff. And then from there, we went to, I believe it was we went to 51st Street Deli, had a good sandwich, and at those two places, we got our own thing, which was relatively, moderate, smart. We weren't stupid with it. Then we went to Martin's Barbecue, split a sampler and some nachos. We went to the Baked Bear, got cookie and ice cream. Then we went to Prince's Hot Chicken. Don't really recommend it. It wasn't that great. It's pretty just greasy. Dave's Hot Chicken's much better. Hattie B's is even better than both of those. And then we went to my favorite place on earth. Not really on earth, but my favorite ice cream cookie shop, Matheson's. Golly, it's hard for me to talk like that with my list. But it was a great day. So came out of that weekend. I was like 2:03.4 on check-in day, or maybe higher. Maybe it was 2:06, something like that. So we got through that. Chase wasn't very happy. I was just really holding on to a good bit of water. Then a couple of days later, checked back in with him. Weight was at 203 or something like that, or it was something that where it shouldn't have been. He wanted me back in the 197, the 198 range, or 197 to 199. And it just, I kind of in my head was like, I don't really know if that'll happen. Well, we did protocol for a week, no free meal, literally nothing off plan whatsoever, plus some extra water, tried to flush some things out, and inevitably got back down to 202. I was 203.2 this morning or something like that. And on check-ins Tuesday, Chase was happy. He's like, we're just going to keep rolling with it. We're in a good place. I look good. If you've seen my Instagram, you know how I look. And yeah, so besides that, literally, I've done everything to plan, which is a very first for me. And I'm starting to realize the real benefits of following your plan post-show, because I haven't done it. And now that I'm progressing the way I should, and I'm still lean, I have people asking me if I have more shows. Now, I don't. I'm not going to compete anymore. I'm going to compete again, obviously. Duh. But just not this year. And I'm really looking forward to just putting in effort and growing, getting bigger. I'm excited to get a new meal plan at some point. I told Chase, I'm like, have fun. Do whatever you want with me in terms of everything, training, supplementation, meal plan, and let's see what we need to do, because I got about 27 pounds to grow with stage weight. And I'm excited. I'm excited to get the ball rolling in that sense. But besides all that, life's been great. There's nothing like being so satisfied with everything going on and training, and I only think it sucks is work, but I think some people do enjoy their job, but in reality, work is work. So, but I have coaching too, so coaching is great for me because it lets me be in the realm of what I love and not really feel like it's a job in that sense. So I'm going to definitely start picking up some more clients soon. I think I'm actually going to venture out into competitor coaching as well.
putting people on stage, which when I get there, no rush. So what's the plan moving forward? Well, finish out this reverse, keep training hard, then hopefully start a growth phase sooner than later. Hopefully, I'd like to see it within like the next 6 weeks. I doubt it's going to happen, but that's where my mind goes. But I am just going to work on being the best version of myself. I'm going to be better at posting content. I know I am cranking out Instagram reels, but truthfully, that's where my heart's at the moment. So I know I can provide value really quickly, because if I think of an idea, I'm going to either put it in my notes or I'm going to film the video right there and store it and get ready to post it. The long form stuff, I'm going to get better at, for sure. I am making it a priority to edit this video tonight and have it out tomorrow. So it's the 2nd, Thursday the 2nd, so hopefully Friday it's out. And I want to be better. I want to find more creative things to incorporate into my content, which is the direction I want to go. I want to have more training stuff. I wish I had more people around here who were bodybuilders that I could collab with and film content with and really just build the brand around bodybuilding, which is what it is. And I want to be able to have fun with it. So at some point, whenever I do make a move, Tampa or maybe somewhere else, that's in the talks, possibly. I'll bring that up later, but we'll see. So I'm enjoying this. I really am. I'm enjoying all aspects of life, including the social media. So it's tough. I'm learning a lot. And I know I've said it a million times, I'm just enjoying the process. So if you stuck around this long, thank you. I hope the video wasn't too boring for you. Drop a donut emoji in the comments if you did stay this long. And if you're watching on Friday, there is Axe and Sledge 4th of July sale going on. 30% off the website or something like that, or 15% off everything. Code whitty gets you an extra 15% off. Truthfully, guys, I don't just promote brands, and I think I said this earlier in the video. Oh no. But if I promote a brand, it means I really back them, and I don't care if you use my code or not. Try the product. It's great. Flavorgang, best creamer ice on the market. Truthfully. Code whitty, get you some stuff. It's not a big discount, but it does help me out. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. And let me know what you want to see. Let me know if the video is boring, good, bad. I don't care. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Anything to provide stuff to better value of you. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one, whenever that is.